So you coming up, you playing for the Redskins.
Yeah.
When was that game when you younger? You like, I can actually do this. Like I'm good. Or were you that good young where everybody was like, oh, Jason next, like he the next one?
That's well. When I played for the midgets, we were the midgets then.
Okay.
All right. We had a couple of sparks here and there. Jamboree, I throw a bomb. You know, I remember dropping back, throwing the ball away, and then with my guy Trey catching it in his zone. So we thought we was gonna be tight. We had a running back running that thing, but he ain't sure no other games after Jamboree.
Okay.
So we were maybe 1, 2, or 3 games or whatnot.
Okay.
So we just were struggling. Get on the goal line, fumble on the goal line, and blame blocking. You know what I'm saying?
The young guy thing.
Right. So I kind of just remember everybody saying, "Boy, you can be tall. You can be tall." It never dawned on me. I had long arms, skinny, and I weigh about 72, 32 pounds or whatnot.
Stand up and scratch your knees.
Right. But I guess it kind of didn't hit me. I would be straight until I got to the big team.
Okay.
Because my first year on the big team, we had a squad. Now, mind you, coming through the Redskin program was some ballers. Right?
Okay.
My brother, Doc Holliday.
Okay. Fairly.
Clarence Lynn.
Okay.
Well, Clarence Lynn with the Westwood. So back in the day, if you started as a 10th grader, you was tough. Clarence Lynn started as a 10th grader at Westwood. This was the Darrell Williams era.
Okay.
When the first run and shoot era. He was one of those receivers. He was part of that group. Edmund Applewhite, Marcus Park, and Caldwell. They was over there in Mitchell. Just a whole bunch. We had a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of folks that was balling. But so when I got to the big team, it's kind of like a rookie. You don't really play big first year. But we had 9 games a season. First game, I think Naaman may have been the starting quarterback. Second game was somebody else. Third game I started.
Okay.
And we won like 28-0.
Okay.
So my dad said, well, we won the first game 2-0. Second game 14-0. We scored 28 points. So what's wrong with you?
Got to.
Right. But all I'm doing is handing out, though.
Okay.
But, going from kind of losing a little bit to winning this year he had one time we won the championship day.
Okay.
So, I was like, well, I ain't as terrible as I thought I was.
You on top of the world now. Right. Okay. So you play Little League for how long?
I played up until 7th grade.
Okay. And then you in middle school, you go where?
I went to John P. Freeman.
Okay.
So we had junior highs back then.
Right, 7 through 9.
7 through 9.
So what's your brother doing at this time? Both your brothers playing in Whitehaven?
Now, my brother Barron, who's the most athletic, he played. So when I got to junior high, they were in high school.
Okay.
So no, before I got to junior high, they was in high school.
Okay.
Like 6th grade, they was in high school. My brother Barron played junior high, but when he got to high school, he didn't play football.
Okay.
He first went to Central.
Okay.
Then transferred to Whitehaven. Now, why he didn't play football, he had to tell you that.
Okay.
But he played baseball. He could hoop. He could do all that. Now, but why he didn't play football, I don't know. At the same time, my oldest brother is starting at safety at Whitehaven his junior year. So this is the year they go 10-0, playing against Melrose and Hamilton. Back then, Melrose and Hamilton was a big boy.
Right.
So my brother's junior year, he's showing out. He's there with Reggie Ingram. Reggie Ingram went to Tennessee and Percy Clay. Some names in the Charles Ford. These names are kind of back then pretty big. But against Melrose and Hamilton, he gets 2 picks both games.
Okay.
All right, so they kind of in big time games he got 2 picks.
That's a big game.
Right. So I'm just in elementary, leaving football practice on Friday, going to Whitehaven games. You know what I'm saying? So at first I was just going to Whitehaven games, playing in the stadium, playing around, whatever. I wasn't paying attention to the game until I looked up. I looked up and I saw my brother caught an interception. I went up to my mom and dad instead. I said, Juma Star? I said, yeah, boy, he been stopped.
You been at the concession stand?
Right. I was paying no attention.
Okay.
So that's when I started sitting down, watching them.
Right.
When
Okay.
I realized he was starting his junior year. My cousin Maurice was he went from Sherwood, but he always wanted to come to Whitehaven. He was into it. I don't know how he got into it, but he was into it. He wanted to be at Whitehaven, whatever. So he 2 years. He's 91. My oldest brother 89, and Barry 90.
Okay.
All right. So Maurice talking about Whitehaven, whatever. All this going on. So my brother's senior year, I believe I was I don't know if I was still in elementary. Yeah, I was still in elementary.
Okay.
Because he was getting recruited. He was getting recruited heavily.
Okay, so I don't want to cut you off, but I heard Jimmy Johnson came to the house.
So let me tell you. So I was leading up to that.
Okay,
so
my bad. I just wanted to make sure we don't get there because I was like,
my brother getting people come to speak to him, whatever,
Okay.
taking visits or whatnot. So I'm outside playing football. Car roll up. It's Coach Alexander, who used to be the receiver coach at the Cowboys.
Okay.
And Jimmy Johnson.
okay.
I go from playing in the yard to going in the house to hearing them talk or whatnot. Johnny Majors came to the house too from Tennessee. Somebody from Georgia Tech or whatnot came to the house. But my cousin Maurice would be there. He was in the mix. Barry, we all sitting there talking to him, whatever. So we take pictures and all this stuff, whatever. So I go to school. I say, yeah, man, Jimmy Johnson came to the house, whatever. I remember my guy Terry Brooks. He came back the next day. My daddy said, "You full of crap." I don't know if he said full of crap. But my dad said, "You lying, man. Jimmy Johnson ain't coming to your house, whatever." So the paper come out, commercial appeal, and it says, Terry's has visited by Jimmy Johnson, whatever. So I bring the paper to school. I said, "What did they say right there?" He said, "You get it."
So your brother was
listen, you cold now.
if you get recruited by the U and what's this in 90? 80, you said 89, 90?
Yeah.
So this
89.
the glory years.
89, yeah.
So he got what? Did he get what, 2 rings?
He got 2 rings. He got 2 rings. He was cold now. Balling. He wasn't, it was 2 other Memphians there. A guy named Michael Johnson from Hamilton.
Okay.
And Casey Greer.
Okay.
Them dudes was some ballers. Some can play some ball, man. So, I was talking to somebody today, they're talking about athletes now or whatever. I said, man, athleticism is nothing new. My uncle graduated high school in the 70s. He was 6'3", 220 at the counter. Played in the league at 6'3", 230 at the counter.
Just wasn't no film and stuff back then. Like, people don't know, like, it don't go away. It's just more exposure. Yeah.
More exposure. Bingo Smith from Cleveland Cavaliers, Basketball Hall of Fame, played receiver at Melrose. He's 6'6", playing receiver at Melrose.
There go some fun facts for y'all too right there.
Right. Now, these folks got real to real. So my uncles had some games on real to real put on VCR. What I'm saying, before he passed. I don't know if it's on videotape or DVD, but I saw a little bit of it. You know what I mean? But just seeing these dudes going to University of Memphis with them folks doing one-on-ones or so like folks do now. Man, them dudes could play, man. Play no games. Was athletes.
So you now you seeing how the process go.
Right.
You seeing you do your thing in high school, you go to college. Are you taking this with you in the junior high? Or is this like motivation or it was just
It was so I go to John P. Freeman, right? John P. Freeman just upstart. John P. Freeman, when I got there, never won a game, getting beat by 40, 50 every game. So to the point where when I got there, I don't know if it was right before I got there, like they getting whooped all year. They scored a touchdown and they had to dance because they scored a touchdown.
Oh man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? But
it's bad.
We in the neighborhood with Haven View, Lanier. These folks had some ballers. Yeah. And it's 5 games. It's not the same setup as the middle school game. Right. Now. 5 games is it.
No playoffs.
No playoffs.
Oh, so it's just whoever win the most games, right?
Yep. Yep. So, but I believe like they end up having like a city championship because I think Sherwood and Haven used to play a lot. Of Colonial ended up getting there. or whatnot. But it was not like it is now.
Okay.
You know, and this is all junior high players.
Okay.
But so I get there. My seventh grade year, I played Little League.
Okay.
My 8th grade year, I played Little League and at
So you playing
wasn't
both?
supposed to,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But I did. My dad said, well, you can play both if you want to.
Mm.
Because it was only 5 games in
Right.
junior high.
Yeah.
So we played. Now, I played with Rodney Hamilton. Played at basketball guard. Played at Whitehaven and with the Georgia State.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in Georgia State Hall of Fame or whatnot. Well, I also played with Reggie Howard.
Okay.
Reggie Howard played corner in the league.
Okay.
Played for Carolina, caught a pick in that Super Bowl, I believe.
Okay.
Reggie Howard, he about 6'1" now, but in junior high about 5'3".
Still playing corner.
Still play. Listen, athlete, he didn't grow till maybe his senior year. He was a little dude, but we won one game my 8th grade year, first game ever, and we won 2 my 9th grade year.
Okay. So now you got 2 wins.
3 wins.
3
in
wins.
all.
3 wins in all. Okay.
More than they ever had, though. You know what I'm saying?
So now, 10th grade, you know you're going to Whitehaven for sure.
Right. So I already knew I was going to Whitehaven. So I was trying to convince my teammates, like, man, listen, man, let's go to Whitehaven, man. All you got to do is get your grades straight. Pass the ACT, man, you're going to get a scholarship. That's all I was saying.
That's all you got to do.
Listen, all you got to do, make sure your grades straight, pass the ACT, you'll get a scholarship.
And it was in the 90s.
Right. It was sad. They was getting 10 double-digit people was getting signed. Coach Collins was getting scholarships like that back then.